Hello, my name is Brenda Hayward. This video will highlight some of the things you need to consider as a future retiree. This video is called Seniors Questions to Ask Before Retiring. This video will highlight additional information to your questions on what things not to do and get completed before you retire. Viewers, I hope you brought your notebook and pencil. Have you sat down and planned on what will happen when you retire? Retirement comes with most over 50% of your current bills that need it will be expensive. Expensive means your income will no longer meet your current bi-weekly and monthly income. You need to plan ahead for the changes in your future. You are the one in control to make a decision on your future. Do you currently have investments? If so, have you checked on what they are and how much you will have saved? Investments can be very important when the need to use the income time arrives. Check to see if your investments are in different types of investments. If not, review and see if you should consider different types of investments. Diversification allows for a chance that your savings will compound and your risks are low and you get a return on your investment. Remember how important investments can be, and the need to review your is also as important to assure you will have savings in your retirement years. Financial security is knowing if, how, and where you could get funds to continue living in your current lifestyle as you age. Don't touch your retirement current savings. If you have some savings in place, please do not touch them after retirement. If you decide to withdraw from your retirement savings account, you'll lose your valuable benefits, which include principal and interest. These tax benefits include withdrawal penalties. If you decide to change jobs, leave your savings invested, or use a rollover IRA, or add your savings to your new employee's plan. Have you reviewed your Social Security account? Go pull out that yearly information that Social Security sends you every year to verify your information is correct. Then add the funds to the list of what you might be getting in the future when you retire. The Social Security Bureau utilizes the last highest 5 years of information to forecast your benefits. Social Security only replaces 40% of your pre retirement income. Remember, the Social Security estimator can also help you in determining your income. Moving forward, total income and expenses. It is time to add the income together and get the total, then add the expenses and get the total. Are you scared at this time because viewing the two figures together, you can't believe how the totals have changed and the funds you use to have is no longer available to you for spending? Hopefully, after you subtract the income from expenses, you'll have enough to continue living where you are. And if you don't, you must decide whether you have to get a job to continue living where you are or move in with your family. If you have extra money left after reviewing these figures, that money can be called discretionary spending funds. Discretionary spending funds is used for entertainment, birthday gifts, and other things that you enjoy. Savings should be still on your mind because emergencies will happen. Utilizing some sense of control over your finances, starting with visually setting, will help you in the big change of getting paid from bi-weekly or monthly to the new dates set by institutions monthly. When the money-related stress is controlled, you are able to make a good decisions to work with your new budget. That includes ways to stretch your money, income versus expenses. Are you ready to cut your expenses? This means taking the time and putting your income total in one column and then putting your monthly expenses in another. Then subtract your monthly expenses from your total income. At this moment, you either will be filled with sadness or exhilaration. That means you are coming up short or you have enough to get through the month and put aside for emergencies. However, not knowing how long you're going to live, you must find a way to cut or costs and create savings for emergencies. However, meeting your friends for lunch weekly doesn't seem like much, but when you add up to the 4 times that cost for is extravagant for the month. The total cost may surprise you, and you might want to reduce the lunches from 4 times a month to once a month. Just seeing the numbers in front of you is powerful, and it clarifies visually what your financial situation might be and currently is. However, let's talk about real life and pull out the check register, bank statements, and other financial records and make a detailed list of every little thing that you spend or tip your money on. The monthly expenses include mortgage, rent, expenses such like groceries, and discretionary spending such like entertainment and gifts. It is truly the first time gathering this information, you must utilize more than 1 month's receipts. People do things at different times of the year. Let's start with least reviewing the expenses from the last 6 months. I only say that the amount because utilities and discretionary funds are used differently in the summer months than in the winter months. This will help you know which month you spend most of your utilities on and discretionary fund and know how you can adjust and save. If online banking is used, please print off the bank statements to review the insist with the totals of your income and expenses either by category for the period of time. You can also use a budget calendar to visually see your income and expenses incurred during the month. When it is time to make adjustments to your spending habits, you will be aware of which categories you can make the adjustments and add to. Just a little about me. I'm a person who enjoys food, and one of my favorite foods is cherry cheesecake. I have to let you know I am not a tax accountant, real estate agent, or lawyer. Please let me know if you like this video by clicking a thumbs up, subscribing, or leaving comments below. Ways to think about reducing expenses. First, are you currently using cable that take a chunk out of your budget? Have you reviewed what cable channels are necessary for your future? You must communicate with the cable company to see if it is a way to reduce your monthly expenses to save. That does not mean getting rid of the services entirely. Cable companies have television bundles that combine your television, internet connection, and telephone services. Ask yourself, do I truly utilize all the channels? Do I need the internet? And do I need a landline? If the answer is no to any of these questions, communicate with your cable provider and make adjustments to your account. If you answer yes, check to see if the state you live in has more than one provider and shop around. You might uncover a better deal elsewhere. Don't forget to ask providers if they could have senior discounts. If so, some discounts may be at least 10%. Bills to think about paying off. Regardless of having discretionary funds, think about that money no longer be available to you because you retired income can be reduced to less than 60% of your current income. Think about these things. Social Security pays only 40% of your budget. Your other investments may pay up to 20% more, equaling 60 to 70% of your planned budget once your retirement starts. You have dreamt about retirement. Now it's time to take some final steps to welcome retirement in a blast. Have you taken the time and list available loans and loan amounts you currently have open to pay money? Let's think about school loans. School loans take years to pay off. Have you paid off the school loan for when you went to school? Are you now currently paying off other college or university loans that was attached to one of your children? Paying back school loans usually takes close to 20 years. Have your children completed their programs and the school loans you signed for are coming to an end? Remember, school loans are not tax deductible. Bringing your home only 6% or less in your current income amount will cut into the retirement monthly cash flow. Find a way to set a goal is to pay off the school loan before you retire. I can say that paying that few $100s monthly will take away from what funds you could have available. Personal loans or credit cards. These types of loans carry the highest interest rate. Very few loans or credit cards carry an interest rate below 20% in the United States. Think about this. You use your credit card to pay personal expenses such as moving, medical, funeral, or weddings for your children. This is another source of expenditures that should be looked at before retiring. At this point, retirement is only a few years away. After you check your budget, please see if additional funds could be used to pay down your high interest revolving credit. Auto loans, another source to think about is how old is your automobile. If your automobile loan for this vehicle is paid off, you're in great shape. If the auto loan is not paid off, you need to add this to your goal list for repayment. Just think about how much real cash you have available once the bi-weekly and monthly checks stop being distributed into your bank account. Auto loans can be one of the bills you place as a goal to save yourself thousands of money that you will not have available to you when you retire. Ask questions. While this information is important and you should point in the right direction, you will need more information as you get closer to retirement. Read the information on your retirement plans. Ask questions to your human resources that include talking to your employer, your bank, your union, or your financial advisor. Get practical advice and act now. Please let me know if you like this video by clicking a thumbs up or leaving comments below. Also, if you have time, check out some of my other videos that may answer a few of your questions you may have. My name is Brenda Hayward, and thanks for your time.